So Jerome Powell says high-priced homes aren't something that the Fed can actually fix. Now, this map right here shows just how much rents are skyrocketing all across the country right now, in every single state. Check this out. And Goldman Sachs says U.S. house prices are forecast to rise more than 4% next year. And that, my friends, and more on Mortgage Shots.
With soaring home prices, many Americans feel priced out of home ownership. But what can be done about it? Today, we're breaking down what Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve are saying about this. For many Americans, elevated home prices have put homeownership out of reach. Many thought they received some relief on Wednesday when the Fed Reserve cut interest rates by 50 basis points. However, quote, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said the real issue behind prices in the U.S. housing market is a lack of supply, which isn't something the Fed can really fix. According to the National Association of Realtors, there's currently a shortage of about 4 million homes in the U.S., according to their most recent projections. From the article, quote, Powell's remarks came after announcing the Fed's cut to its benchmark rate, which was based on greater confidence that year-over-year inflation is moving toward the central bank's target rate of 2%. Now, lowering the benchmark rate to a range of 4.75 to 5% will make mortgages cheaper, potentially bringing back buyers who were previously priced out of the housing market. With rates dropping, Powell also said that more people are likely to start moving, which could boost home sales. Lastly, Powell said, quote, ultimately, the supply question will have to be dealt with by the market and also by the government, implying that there is nothing that they can do. Now, more information about this will be linked down below for anyone who wants to know more, but let us know what you think about all this. Speaking of the Federal Reserve, as the Federal Reserve begins cutting interest rates, Goldman Sachs is now forecasting U.S. house prices to rise more than 4% next year. Quote, our analysis increased their forecast for U.S. home appreciation to 4.5% this year and 4.4% in 2025, up from previous estimates. Vinay Viswanathan, a research analyst at Goldman Sachs, explained that the team has increased its forecast for U.S. home prices, suggesting that, quote, bad news is likely good news. This is based on the observation that a loosening labor market gives the Federal Reserve more flexibility to cut interest rates. He stated that while concerns about a worsening economy could normally lead to lower home buying capacity due to job losses, that's not happening yet. Currently, there are no significant permanent layoffs, which means rising prices aren't a major concern. Instead, failing mortgage rates, down from a peak of 7.8 in October of 2023 to below 6.5%, are making home buying more affordable. Now, there's a ton more to this article with some great information and graphs. I encourage you guys to check it out in the description down below and let us know what you think. Share your thoughts in the comments below. New data from the Census Bureau's 2023 American Community Survey, released Thursday, reveals nearly half of renter households spent more than 30% of their income on housing in 2023. States such as Maine, New Mexico, and Utah have seen the largest percent increases in median gross rent, which includes rent and utility costs. Between 2022 and 2023, the median house cost for renters increased from $1,354 to $1,406 in this period. This map shows how much median gross rents have shot up from 2022 to 2023. Every state experienced a sizable increase. The darker areas are where it increased the most. Maine had the highest percent increase from $1,033 to $1,189, or 15.1%. New Mexico and Utah were both over 13%, while Florida was 12.7%. That's according to National Redfin data. Quote, rents increased slightly nationwide in September 2024 compared to the prior year at 0.9% and are now $1,645 for all rental sizes. However, Rents have fallen for 3 or more beds. High housing costs are hitting renters more than homeowners. Though over 1 in 5 homeowners with a mortgage were cost-burdened, particularly from insurance. Over 6% of Americans paid $4,000 or more in 2023 for homeowners insurance per the Census Bureau. So with all that information, are you planning on buying a home this year, or why not? Are you renting? Let us know down below, and I hope this helps.